Margaret Mead, an American anthropologist who advocated women's rights and race relations, once said, "Never doubt that a small group of thoughtful, committed citizens can change the world. Indeed, it is the only thing that has." But how many of us here actually think that we are that citizen? I imagine that it's easier for us to remember a time when we've hurt someone. But when we offer love and support, we wonder if it even was enough. My name is Norton, and today I want to introduce myself by telling you how I knew that I was enough. I have a male friend. Let's say his name is Sam. Sam and I were alone on this very campus. He looked very deep in thought one night, so I asked him, "What's wrong?" And he said, "Amber, I think I need to break up with my girlfriend. I don't know how to please her." I paused. I wasn't entirely sure what he was getting at, but I said, "Sam, everyone struggles with expectations. Honestly, I struggled with intimacy expectations in a relationship. I grew up as a religious brat who was so conservative that I never saw my ex-boyfriend shirtless for a year and a half. And I used to struggle majorly with anxiety around the topic of sex. This definitely affected my sense of self-worth as a partner." Sam then laughed about all the stories I had told him that night. And then he proceeded to tell me how he was sexually harassed by his uncle at the age of 8. He told me how sex was almost repulsive to him, and he considered if he was asexual. He told me that his girlfriend and him had been struggling for 3 entire years to have sex, and even if he wanted to have sex, he physically could not be turned on to have intercourse. I learned 2 things from that night. 1, I have power because I can be vulnerable. When I open up first, I can open up another person. When I told Sam my personal struggles, he felt comfortable to talk about the details of his struggle. When I open up to people, I can create a safe environment. Vulnerability is the solution to alleviating worry, judgment, and burden. 2, I have the power because I have experience. I am simply qualified to have power over people because I have human experiences. Humans are not the same, but we have overlapping struggles, and we all feel pain. Sam and I both happened to struggle on similar terms, but we both know what it feels like to feel inadequate, to fear rejection, and to feel misunderstood. And I don't think there's any human being that hasn't felt that. The ability to change the world is overglorified. In actuality, anyone can do it. It starts with life experience and the willingness to be open about those experiences. Power is not big, nor is it small. It's uplifting one's spirits in hopes that it becomes a domino effect. I don't want to leave you with just this. I want to leave you saying, if you know someone who's personally impacted you, someone who's had power over you, someone who's been vulnerable and shared their experiences with you, please tell them. That way they can also believe that they have power over the world. That way they can also believe what Margaret Mead said, that never doubt that a small group of thoughtful, committed citizens can change the world. Thank you. That is my speech.